go. Well, good evening. We are so glad that you hopped on. My name is Jen Jones, and we are excited that you joined us to discover the best version of you. So you're gonna hear some great stories here in the next 20 minutes, and we're gonna give you full disclosure on how you too can experience this predictable transformation. So like I said, my name is Jen, and that's actually my husband, Marcus, and that's our tribe. It's our 4 kids and our dog. And I have been a health coach for 2.5 years now, almost 2.5. And I actually became a coach with Take Shape for Life, simply because I really love people and I have always been interested and cared about my health. I don't have a huge physical transformation, but what it has brought to my entire family has been quite the health story. As when I said yes to coaching, my husband, who you can see in these pictures, well, he said yes to trying out our program. And as a result, he lost 33 pounds in about 8 weeks. Results not typical. And it really has transformed his way of thinking, and it's really caused us, as you can see in that picture, our family really does center our lives around a lot healthier choices than we once did. And he has now maintained that for 2.5 years. So I know a lot of times we wonder, okay, but can I keep it off? Well, we're going to talk to you tonight about that, because the answer is yes. With our program, we don't want you just to lose weight. We really want to help you create health. So that said, who is Take Shape for Life? Well, that's a great question, and I'm sure that you're on there. And we're a lot of things. We're many things. We're a community of people who know what it is to have challenges in life and in our health, but we're also a community of people who have found something that actually works, that can get us from point A to Z, and all the steps in between. We're also a company that is committed to providing solutions for creating health and helping people really transform their lives. And finally, we're just a group of health coaches. There are some health professionals, because we are a nutrition science, medically backed program. And then we're clients that come from a background of different things and walks of life. And our greatest thing in common is that we desire to create a healthy life for ourselves and our families, and then we just really want to help those that are around us. So if you are invited on this call, it's because someone in your life cares about you and knows that this could very well be a great answer to some of the questions you've had as you've entered 2016. So I want to introduce my co-host for the night. Her name is Liz, and Liz is a good friend of mine who also is a coach. And so, Liz, can you come off mute, and why don't you just go ahead and share your story?
Thanks, Jen. Well, hi, everybody. Thank you so much for jumping on this call tonight. I became a health coach about 1.5 years ago when I was pregnant with my now 14-month-old baby girl. And I wanted to coach because I had a financial need. I wanted to spend as much time as I possibly could with my daughter. And even though I did have that financial need and as the reason for wanting to coach, I truly gained physical and mental health transformations as well. For me, looking at me, you probably wouldn't have thought that I needed to lose weight. But in my head, I was never comfortable in my own skin, and I had struggled with my weight pretty much my entire life, ever since I could remember. And I tried everything to lose weight, from counting calories to starving myself to doing the awful master cleanse to working out 7 days a week, 3 hours a day, none of which were really truly healthy and none of which actually worked. And so when I found Take Shape for Life and I found a program that actually worked, And I learned the habits of health as well as getting my mind healthy and really just surrounding myself with a community of like-minded people. It made all the difference. And so I was able to bounce back from my pregnancy, which I was incredibly terrified of, and then lose the additional 10 pounds that I could never lose prior. So tonight, I just want to share that if there are goals that you want to accomplish, I just want to encourage you that no matter how long you've been trying to accomplish them or how many other things you may have tried in the past, there is hope. So, optimal health. We talk a lot about optimal health. What is optimal health? You may have come here today thinking, I just want to lose a little bit of weight. What is all this optimal health about? But optimal health is the best health for you, and you can achieve it. In Take Shape for Life, we often start with just wanting to reach that healthy weight, but that really is just the start. We don't focus on weight or physical health, but on all areas of health. Because we know that even if you're eating well and you're physically healthy, if you're stressed out, or if you're struggling financially, or if you're just really feeling unfulfilled in life, then you're probably not truly healthy. And as a health and wellness focused organization, we offer solutions for all three areas of your optimal health. So this is the Trilogy Wheel, and it is a tool to help you gauge your health in each of these three areas. And so as we kind of go through this call tonight, we want you to just take a look at it, maybe evaluate maybe where you're currently at and where you want to be, and think about what kind of goals and what kind of steps you can take to accomplish those. So the first component of healthy body is, stress, sleep, eating. It encompasses a lot of things in not just your weight. So for me, when I came to Take Shape, I was probably around the 6 area of the healthy body, even though in real life or in my head, I thought I was probably at a 2 because of some other unhealthy places in my mind. But think about what your score is. Where are you at and where do you want to be? You don't have to share it, but if it is something that you want to improve on, then let's talk about how we can implement some steps to help you get there. So, like I've already mentioned, there are many elements to a healthy body, and tonight we are going to focus on the physical side of being healthy. So someone who has truly embraced this process and has achieved some amazing physical transformations is our dear friend, Alex Mancia. So I would love for Alex to hop on and share his story. Alex, are you there?
Thank you. I'm going to tell a little bit about my story. I want to thank Jen and Liz for, being there and helping me, guide me through this process, and Brad as well. Well, I've been going to, I know Jen and Liz from church. I've been attending their church for about, maybe about 8 months now. And ever since we've been there, it's been a blessing, to be part of the church. But as I started, attending there, I started noticing, some of the posts and stuff that Jen was posting, and some of the stuff like Pastor Marcus, losing all that weight, and then your mom Jen as well, and it just kind of like it was something that I wanted and I desired, So I kept asking my wife, babe, ask Jen about this program, or what is it that she do, because I really want to know what it is. I also had tried different stuff. I tried eating different, and I've tried exercising, and it has nothing has worked like this has worked. And I just gotta say, it's I feel great. I feel so great. Liz, you were talking about stress and how we sleep, and I gotta say, it's not just like you said, it's not just the losing weight, but I spend less time on my bed. There was times where I would just come home and all I wanted to do right after I had a big heavy dinner was just lay down in bed and feel real tired and not want to play with the kids. Really not do anything but watch TV. Now it's like I come home, I eat, and it's kind of like I enjoy my food. I have the energy to spend with my kids and my wife and actually go out the house and it just totally has changed the way I feel, not only physically, but also mentally. I just feel so good, and I gotta say, I have earned a new passion to also help people. You know, as I've seen how this program has worked with me, and it's been. I mean, me and my wife, we just started to start coaching as well. You know, and you know, as we're doing this, you know, I got my cousin, two of my cousins into the program, and just watching them start this program and start losing the weights, and it's kind of like, it's just amazing. You know, I seen my cousin, you know, maybe like about a few days ago, and I asked him, so how much have you lost, you know? And he's like 7 pounds. So I was like, wow, that's awesome. You know, I was excited for him. I mean, I think I was more excited for him than I was actually for me. You know, he lost more than what I lost in the first week. You know, I lost 6 and he lost 7. So I was just really excited for that.
Alex, how much weight can you tell us how long have you been on the program?
Okay. So I've been on the program for about going on for 6 weeks now.
Okay.
And the first 4 weeks, I dropped 20 pounds in the first week.
Okay.
And
in the first month.
I mean, in the first month. And then the last 2 weeks, I was able to drop another 6 pounds. So it's been a total of 26 pounds that I lost in the last month and a half.
Yeah.
So it's great. I mean, the other day, I remember Barbara, we had to go to Old Navy because we were taking a trip to San Francisco, and I had no clothes because all my clothes was fitting really loose. So we had to go out and buy a pair of jeans for me. So we get there, and Barbara's like, try a 34. I'm like, I'm not going to fit into a 34. I'll try a 36. I've always been a 38. I'll try a 36. But she kept insisting for me to try a 34. Well, I walked out of the store with a 34.
Yeah.
And I was telling them, you know, it's been about maybe 17, when I was 17 years old, when I wore a 34. So it feels really good to come down to this weight and to get a healthy mind, also to recognize what I should be eating and what I shouldn't be eating. You know, it totally changes your whole life around, you know, not only the losing weight, but also it gives you a healthy mind to be able to understand what you should be eating and what you shouldn't be eating. So
yeah. Thank you so much. It's so inspiring, and I love absolutely everything that you said. And I want to tell everybody that's on this call right now what this plan actually is, because after your story, I'm sure they're all very interested. So what we offer, learning how to eat, it's the first component of our comprehensive system, and it's called the 5-in-1 plan. And it's our most popular program, and it's the one that most people start with. And so every single one of you probably eat every day, right? So the good news is we're not going to change that. We're just going to provide you with a simple, structured meal plan with some replacements that are going to be the right balance of carbs, fat, and protein that your body needs to put you into what we call a fat burn, so that your body begins to burn stored fat for fuel. And so this is what you're seeing on the screen is what your meal plan is going to be. You're going to simply choose 5 meal replacements a day. You're going to eat those every 2 to 3 hours. We have 70 different options. There's everything, like you can see, bars, shakes, brownies, soups, pastas, and everything has the right nutritional footprint to give you exactly the macronutrients and all the vitamins and minerals that you need. Then your 6th meal is the lean and green meal, and you eat that when it's most convenient for you throughout the day. And that is really where you begin to learn. Alex said something like, I look forward to eating and I enjoy my food. That's where the mental shift begins to take place of what a portion really is and how you can truly enjoy lean proteins and green veggies. And so the other reason that we love this plan is because it's sustainable with the busy lives that we all live. It's very on the go, it's convenient, and the results you can expect are going to be 2 to 5 pounds a week in the first couple of weeks, and then 1 pound to 2 pounds after that. So that is the 5-in-1 plan that most of you on this call would start with. We also, if you're on this call and you're like me and didn't have a ton of weight to lose, but you just wanted to learn some habits. There's the 3 and 3 plan. And so whoever invited you on this call, you can follow back up with them and decide what's going to be best for you. But this right here is the comprehensive program for optimal health. And it's the 3 components. You're going to get a health coach. And that is just a free service to you. We're going to support you. We're going to guide you, encourage you, help you navigate your life on the program. Then you're going to get the Habits of Health system, which really is just a structure of habits to put into your life. We do have some resources, which are awesome because they're kind of like a journal that you can really discover some of the triggers and different things that have led you to where you are, but they can also give you some solutions to how to change some of those habits and not, like Liz was saying earlier, not just lose weight, but create health. And then the third component, which we already just discussed, which is the meal plan. So I just want you to ask yourself these questions really quick. Can I eat every 3 hours? Can I drink water? Do I want the support of someone who has gone through this before? And do I want to be healthy? And if the answer to that is yes, then this program is absolutely for you, and we want to serve you and help you get where you want. And so I want to bring on our next story, Regan, who answered that question about a year ago with yes. And Regan, will you hop off mute, because one of the things that's been touched on the second part of the trilogy here is healthy mind. And I know that was a huge component for you. So, healthy mind for us really just means creating a life around what matters most to you. It is a release of that stress. It is being fulfilled. And it really is shifting your focus from food being so much of a resource or a source for you, and seeing it more as fuel. And so, Regan, could you please share your awesome story?
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
We can. You're great.
Okay, great. I reached out to Liz because I wanted to lose some weight, but also be able to still nurse my daughter. And I love the program because I was able to still eat healthy and lose weight. And I thought that was great, especially with doctor approved program. I kind of had the mentality that I would have to hurry up and finish nursing her and then lose the weight. So it was great to have that program and have Liz there to support me along the way. And it really opened up a lot of doors for me to be able to work on my healthy mind and encompass wellness, as I have a background in exercise science and wellness. And as an exercise specialist, I think I really focused a lot on exercise. And with this program, it was the whole spectrum. So that opened up for me spiritual wellness, emotional wellness, and I had more social wellness. And so I really loved the fact that as a client and a health coach, I was able to connect with people. I was able to get my family healthy where I really couldn't, for them just to come to the gym that I was working at and work out. It really wasn't working well that way. But being a health coach, I got my parents very healthy, 55 pounds they lost. I lost 25. But I also, during that time, I became a student minister. I increased my volunteering time. I increased time with my kids. And so it's so great to go from not just physical fitness, but also the whole spectrum of wellness. And I'm an occupational therapist, and I love the fact that this program encompasses the whole body of how great it is for you to be financially fit, emotionally fit. And it was just really great to have that community to lean on and have great wellness all around.
Thank you so much. It's been a privilege for me to get to work alongside with Regan, because yes, I got to see her results. And as a nursing mom, that was really cool because we do have programs to meet needs for people who are diabetic. We have a seniors plan. We have obviously the nursing moms plan. And so there is an element of individualized programs to meet the needs for people of all ages and stages. And so that was fun for me. She was one of the first nursing moms that I got to see go through the program as a coach. But I think it's so powerful to hear when you begin to see results and your life begins to shift. It's inevitable that people around you want to know, what are you doing? And for those of you who begin, wouldn't that be awesome to be at a place where I was like, wow, look at you, what are you doing? It's quite, it's very affirming. And that's why we offer a pay it forward program, because as you get on program, you're gonna see results. You're going to see incredible results in that very first week, which is inspiring to keep you going. And the people around you are going to want to know what it's all about, which is honestly why we're even hosting this call tonight, so that we can share with you what it's all about. And clients who coach are 5 times more likely to maintain their health success. That's really why we even have the Pay It Forward program. And so at some point, I know a lot of you on this call are just checking out the healthy body part, but at some point you might want to consider coaching and paying it forward. And whether that's in today, after you hop on this call, or in a few weeks, you're going to experience success and want to consider this. So that's why we thought tonight, I know we're talking a lot about the physical transformation, but we wanted to touch on the financial transformation as well, because those of us you're hearing tonight, it started with physical, and then it just began to completely revolutionize our whole life. And what that has meant for us is organizing it around what matters most. And so I wanted Brad to hop on and, first share, you had a physical transformation, but then really what has coaching been for you?
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, I did. I guess I definitely had a physical transformation. I forgot you were going to put that picture up there. So I've been in the background taking care of Lexi. But I lost, 25 pounds all in all. I actually, Liz started the program when she started, she was pregnant and couldn't go on programs. So I decided to step up and make sure that what we were considering doing was, a good option, and that it worked, and that it was doable, and all that good stuff. And so I did, and lost, I think 17 pounds out of the beginning, and then decided to even take it farther and go down to like my college weight, getting down to 185 pounds, which I haven't seen since I was in my early 20s. So it's been awesome. But the coaching for us is really just, it's one of my favorite things, just in talking about healthy finances and why we pursued it was for that, is that, it doesn't always mean, when it comes to having healthy finances, that you're making a lot of money. But it does mean that you have enough resources to do what is most important. And that's really what coaching has been able to do for us and for our family. We were just looking for options, and that's what we found, and a way to kind of get out of that, consistent job that we kind of felt trapped in, that we had to do. So taking it back, my story kind of starts by, I've got about 20 years of experience in the health and wellness industry. I've got my degree in exercise science and wellness. I worked as a personal trainer and performance specialist for a lot of years. I was a neurological sales consultant for a medical device company, and I was even a health coach for a large healthcare organization. So one thing that I love is that you don't need to have all that experience as much as I do to be a coach, because all the structure, the support, and the tools that you need are already in place. But for me, my experience really, it just simply helped me realize a really good program when it was presented to me, and know that I could use it to change so many lives, including my own family's. So after all those years in health and wellness too, I finally saw something with Take Shape where I could help my own mother. And because up until that point, I was never able to do that, and was always something I really wanted to do. I'm also beyond ecstatic to report that she's down over 20 pounds now in the last 2 months. And she can now keep up with her granddaughter, 14 months, who's moving faster every day, and will most likely be able to come off her blood pressure medicine in the near future. So I'm just, it's all worth it for me, just being able to tell that story. So it's also brought me so much closer than ever to kind of the reason why I started doing this in the first place, which was to, be able to help others find that hope and health, and also make a living doing it. So, fortunately, it's provided me the option to stay home for my family and be a very active father to our little girl. And, this was always something that I just dreamed of being able to do, but I never thought there was going to be a real option for me to make it happen. And now that it has, I can only tell you that I can't even come close to being able to put a price tag on the options that it's provided for us, and just being able to do that. So I've been present for pretty much every developmental milestone in my daughter's life. That's awesome. And I just love every minute of it, even though she still calls me mama.
That's awesome. There it is.
We all laugh together.
That's so awesome.
So yeah, it really is. It's fantastic. We don't have the stress anymore or not as much stress on our finances. It's not perfect by any means, but it gets better all the time. And there's much more balance to our lives, especially without that. And one great thing is just being able to watch the changes that coaching can make for people by allowing them to really achieve just what they never thought that they could. And that's one of my favorite health transformations. And I see it so often completely change the story of someone's life. And it's done the same thing for me. And now we get to do something that gives us great purpose, and we feel incredibly fulfilled by it. So it's just been amazing for our family. And I'm really thankful that you just let me share it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Brad. So for those of you that are on the call that are like, well, I haven't even started a program yet. I love what Brad said. He has major qualifications, but I did not. And I just was one meal replacement in front of my very first client. And so this is what coaching could look like. And I actually encourage you, if you're considering getting healthy, you will have the support of your health coach, but it's very empowering to invite your friends and family, the people that you gather around the water cooler at work with, to join the journey with you. And what that could look like for you is if you have 5 people join you, you're gonna get compensated $345 a month. You do good, you do well for doing good. And so that is it for tonight. But what we hope that you heard is, one, this program is comprehensive. And I like to think that we pick up where most diets leave off. We do want to help you lose that weight, and we have a predictable transformation program that's going to do that for you, and takes out all the guesswork, so it's sustainable and it's convenient, and it's very possible, and you're going to see results like you've never experienced before. We're going to guide that through you with all the support and the community that you need, and then we're going to give you the habits and the tools for long-term sustainability, and really enable you to create a healthy life. And hopefully you will be able to pay that forward and help others in the same regard that your life will be changed. So thank you so much for joining us in this 30 minutes. I would encourage you, if you have any more questions, to just reach back to the person that invited you on. If you saw this somewhere in a Facebook feed, just please message back whoever you saw that with, because we care about you and we want to help you get started. I know it's a brand new year, and many of us have big dreams and desires for our health. And I just want you to know that this could be the hope. This is the hope that you might be looking for, to really see those unwanted pounds, that stress, that just heaviness that sort of can hang over you when you're carrying around the extra weight and just not feeling good. This could be the answer for you. So reach back to the person that invited you on, and we hope you have a great night. Thank you so much.